What's going on, guys? It's Youssef for Property Opportunity and Profit. And today we're going to be talking about how to give yourself that much deserved raise. Because let's just be real. If your money isn't moving, it's sleeping. And sleeping money never made anyone free. Let's get into it. What's up, family? So listen, I know the frustration of working hard, showing up every day, delivering results, and still getting overlooked for that raise. That sting hits different when you know you deserve more. All right, but let me flip the script for you real quick. What if I told you, instead of waiting for a boss to maybe toss you some crumbs, you could give yourself a super generous raise starting this year? What if I told you that? See, here's the reality. Most of us spend years chasing that little bump in pay. We drop hints, we grind, we wait our turn, but the numbers don't lie. The average raise in America sits around 3 to 5%. And that means like on a $60,000 salary, that's what, maybe $1,800, $3,000 extra dollars a year before taxes? That's not life changing. That's not freedom. And the odds of suddenly getting a massive bump like 20K, slim and none to be exact. Employers just don't hand out those unless you like kind of jump jobs, switch industries, or land in some type of miracle situation. And we don't have time to wait on miracles to happen, right? So instead of looking outward for that yes from someone else, how about you look inward and give yourself the raise you know you deserve? If you rock with me, even a little bit, you know anything about me, then you know one of my personal favorite side hustles is real estate flipping. Now, it's not a side hustle for me. It's one of my main hustles. It's one of my main streams of income, but it can be a side hustle for you. Now, spoiler alert, if you haven't chosen a side hustle yet, if you haven't chosen an extra stream of income, I think, and you know where this is going, you should strongly consider learning how to flip at least one property per year. Now, listen, I'm not talking about building a full-scale real estate empire right out of the gate. Maybe that might be something you want to do later on. I'm not saying quit your job or grab a hammer and start swinging a drywall. I'm talking about learning enough to do one solid deal each year. Something with a short learning curve, a simple structure, and a clear payday. Now, depending upon where you live, one flip can realistically put an extra $20,000 to $50,000 in your account. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. An extra $20,000 to $50,000 in your account each year. All right, now listen. Let me put some stuff in perspective for you guys. The median salary in the United States is about $60,000 a year. That means a 20K flip equals a 33% raise. And a 50K flip is like an 83% raise for someone that's making $60,000 a year. So let me ask you a straight up question. What are the odds that your boss is going to hand you a raise that big? Well, let me answer that for you also. So the odds are next to none. But if you take the time to learn the process, build the right relationship, and commit to one deal a year, just one, you can literally hand yourself the kind of raise most people only dream about. All right, so this is what I want you to take away from this video. Stop waiting for someone else to validate your worth with a title change or a percentage bump. Your financial future is too important to outsource. Instead, think outside the box. Instead of saying, I deserve more, start saying, I can create more. That one shift from expectation to ownership, that's the game changer. So the next time you feel overlooked, underpaid, or stuck in place, remember, you don't need permission to get a raise. You do not need it. You can create one. Real estate flipping is just one example, but it's my personal favorite because the upside is so clear in the process. It's pretty easy to learn. Family, listen, the choice is yours. Keep waiting on that 3% raise that barely covers gas money, or step up. Flip one property a year and watch yourself put an extra 20 to 50K in your pocket. The bottom line is this: stop letting your money sleep. Wake it up, put it to work, and set your own self free. Guys, I'm Youssef for Property Opportunity and Profit. I hope this video was helpful for someone to at least get the process of thinking about flipping one property per year to change your life. If I can change one, then I've done my job. All right? Peace, everybody. Stay up.